Scott here, Scotty's Animals. This video is about guinea pig neglect, but I'm not going to say what you expect me to say. I'm going to tell you about how I've been neglecting one of my guinea pigs recently, but not on purpose. And I want to clarify what the word neglect means. Neglect doesn't mean ignoring, okay? It is not giving proper care. So I'm talking about Timmy. Now, Timmy has satin guinea pig syndrome, which causes a deterioration of the bones and other issues. And I've been giving him twice daily pain medicine and calcium, and he's been living under this UVB light, okay? But I haven't been handling him enough because of his condition, and I've been afraid to handle him as much as I should. I pick him up every day to clean the cage, but I'm very cautious and gentle, and I haven't been flipping him over and doing bore cleanings like I should be. And this is what I want to talk about. And I'm going to show you some pictures, so if you're squeamish, you can skip past those pictures.
Okay, here we go. So the technical term for this would be smegma under the foreskin. There's a buildup of this goop and this crust. So I've worked it out here in this picture with saline solution and Q-tips, and now you can see that it's all clean and everything's the way it should be, and Timmy should be feeling a lot more comfortable now that everything's flowing freely.
I talk a lot about guinea pig care and all the techniques and various ways in which we can bond with our animals and care for them, but we've all made mistakes growing up. I already have mentioned before maybe that I kept my guinea pigs in a large aquarium, and we now know that the airflow is just horrible, and CNC cages are much better for airflow and openness and interaction. Even though they were up on a table and it was big and they could easily climb out and reach over the edge, it's one of those things that I'm not proud of. And we had babies when I was a kid, and all those babies ended up not reproducing and going to great homes in the neighborhood, but we live and we learn. But I want to talk about we all make mistakes, and so this is also about how do we treat ourselves. You can't beat yourself up. I can't beat myself up. If I wallow in what I perceive as my failure to care for Timmy, then I'm going to be less likely to provide him with the good care now. And so that's what this is about, is learning from our mistakes and providing proper care from now on. And I think it is important to admit when we do make mistakes. And I wasn't neglecting Timmy on purpose, and I wasn't ignoring him, but I was neglecting certain duties, giving him a proper bore cleaning precisely because I cared so much about him and I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't want to handle him more than I needed to, but I failed him. So I'm not beating myself up. I want to tell you, now that we've talked about, learning from our mistakes and being better and more conscious, and hope, we're always going to make mistakes. Hopefully, when the mistakes that we make will cause minimal pain and hurt to the ones that we love and care about. but we are only people, and we do the best we can. So moving forward, you'll see I gave Timmy the boar cleaning, and he's completely clean down there, but he had some swollen areas, so he is on a course of antibiotics, and I've been putting antibiotic ointment on every day. I'm going to switch more to every other day. I don't want to hurt him too much, but I'm cleaning it out with I initially flushed it out with a saline solution, and I described the photos already. So Timmy's on the path to being better, and hopefully, my openness about this will encourage you to not beat yourself up, and admit that we all make mistakes, and let's learn from them, and let's move on and provide our piggies with the best care that we can moving forward. So thank you for listening to me. This wasn't easy, and of course I feel bad, but I don't want to wallow in the mistake. It wasn't a failure if I learned. It wasn't, and Timmy's doing okay. So it's a positive outcome, and hopefully it can be a learning lesson. Timmy, I won't neglect you again, I promise. It's not that I was trying to neglect him either. You pooper. Come here. I was trying to be mindful of his condition, and I wasn't fulfilling my responsibilities to him. So that's why it's part of this message is about the responsibilities and taking care of them. But part of it is about the fact that sometimes we just don't know. Sometimes we don't know what to do. Sometimes we make mistakes. And having a community of people to learn from can help us to try to not make some of those mistakes. But sometimes we do make mistakes. I'm just being honest, and I'm saying I made a mistake because I was treating him so delicately that I hadn't given him a proper boar cleaning as frequently as I should. But I won't make that mistake again. So we checked Timmy out again. It's been another day, and we cleaned his weenie, and we put some antibiotic cream on it, and he's going to be continuing on a full course of antibiotics. Any infection that may be there, I want it to be taken care of. And so that means that he will be getting Benebac as well.